So a lot of people have been asking what I've been doing in my new shop. Working on stuff. A lot of guns and, just regular old guns, shotguns, rifles, hunting guns, stuff we got for sale. Test fire tank, that's kind of cool. There's my 34. There's a dummy 34 we got for sale as well. But occasionally I do have time for a special project. And that is what this is. It's not finished yet. As a matter of fact, it's only about 2/3 done. That is an AG74. Full auto, open bolt, belt fed, 5.45 by 39. There's no other ones in existence because, well, I just kind of made it up. I took sharpshooter's idea for the MG47 and modified it a little bit to suit my needs, and mostly built the gun around the caliber. As you can see, AK74 barrel, front end in fact, turned upside down. The trunnion's been heavily modified to enable the feed tray from an RPD and the top cover from an RPD to work on the gun. You can see how it works there. I still have to have a little spacer along the length of the rails, but I'll get to that in a little while. I'll get to that as time allows, which time doesn't allow much. I got an MG42 grip stick. Actually, it's off an M53, but same weapon. The rear trunnion, part of it's AK74, part of it's my own design. What else we got? Oh, this is kind of cool. Recoil assembly. The operating rod, charging handle rather, is from the RPD as well. Full length recoil rod. Why do I keep saying that? Full length charging handle. It's early. I'm here alone. So, it's early. Like I said, I do this when I have time, and I don't have a lot of that, so I come in early in the mornings and usually leave late at night. Basically, I wanted to do a 5.45. I wanted something cheap and full auto to shoot. I wanted something that was capable, and 5.45's it. Everybody and their mother is experimenting with PKMs. I wanted to experiment with a 5.45. That's another cheap version of ammo that's out there. The market really hasn't been tapped much. Once I produce this in full auto, find out how it works, then I'm going to go ahead and see how I can produce this in semi-auto and possibly release this to the masses in a 5.45 semi-auto belt fed. But first I got to make the design work in full auto so I can do that. Full auto kind of gives me an idea of how I want the receiver to be, and then I take the receiver, modify it for my semi-auto needs. It's kind of cool. Watch, this is neat. Latch chop handle. I got the AK74 recoil assembly in here, which isn't the right one. I'm actually going to use an M60 recoil assembly, but it functions. Just not as hard. It won't strip around. It won't seat the bolt fully forward, but you get the idea. So I thought y'all would enjoy that. The Acadiana Gunworks AG74. This version hopefully be done in a couple months. Semi-auto version to follow and for release to the masses.